I'm really excited with where the future for cat management is going. And as a person engaged with the research community, I'm really excited about the new techniques and new technologies that are coming down the pipeline.
It's a large shear map, and red dots are bilby size, and black cross is where we caught a cat, and we caught over 200 cats in 7 years.
Jody talked about the importance of fire control, making sure there's old growth habitat to protect these threatened species. And what you can see in the Site 3, the grey bar, that's an area where fire went through recently. So obviously the Great Desert Skink population isn't surviving anywhere near as well as the other two sites where we've done really big efforts to make sure that that old growth habitat is protected and there's bush foods coming up around it. So it's really important, that fire work.
We switched from landscape scale research to landscape scale management and monitoring. No one method on its own can produce the results that we were seeing. We've had a declining trend in our capture success rates of feral cats in the landscape, likely indicating that a combined management actions are having a positive impact on managing feral cats in the Cape Arid-Neutzland area. After 20 years of hard work and dedicated conservation and management, it's finally paying off, and we're now hearing calls east of Albany again. The short-term criteria is being met, and the future for Kailoring is looking bright.
On Foray Island, cats were eradicated in 2001. We monitor for cat incursions every year or two using a track plot survey. That no cats have been detected on the island since they were eradicated, and four Australian native mammal species have been successfully reintroduced since then. Banded hair wallabies, shark-bay bandicoots, shark-bay mice, and booties, burrowing bettongs. The island supports good, stable populations of all of these species at high occupancy rate, a healthy population of shark-bay mice on the island, and an extremely large population of booties, which has been stable on the island now for a number of years.
Our farmers are doing an amazing job with 133 feral cats culled and reported to PHCC and entered into feral scan. So up on the screen now, this is our Numbat Neighbourhood Project group in feral scan. The Cs that you can see on the map are culls and the yellow dots are sightings. So the graphs show the mean daily detections on the monitoring camera. So you can see that the Numbat population is increasing. In 2014, there were about 50 individuals, and now they think that there's upwards of 500 Numbats within Dryandra Woodland.
Baiting showed a strong effect. We were removing those known individual feral cats from the baited areas, and in all but except for one individual, all of the individuals from before the baiting weren't found after the baiting. Importantly, did removing feral cats actually have an effect on the rock rat? And we could show that there was a higher probability of colonisation or an expansion of the rock rats in those baited areas, and lower probability of extinction. So they were persisting better in those baited areas.
Over the last 30 years or so, there's been successful eradication of feral cats from 5 Western Australian offshore islands, from Hermite Island in the Montebello's group off Karratha, Sarura Island off Onslow, 2 islands, Dirk Hartog in the western embayment of Shark Bay, and Foray Island, which is a AWC property in the eastern embayment of Shark Bay. Down all the way to Rottnest. Globally, Dirk Hartog Island is the largest island where feral cats have successfully been eradicated. There are now no more islands off the WA coast where feral cats are present.
Although Eradicat has shown to be very effective at some locations in some years, the impact of baiting on feral cats is not always consistent, and it's likely strongly influenced by local conditions prior to and at the time of baiting, and the frequency of other cat management strategies. There's a good evidence from other sites that have implemented a more integrated approach to cat management, which incorporate not only baiting, but also shooting and trapping programs and engagement of the broader community that have shown really positive results, evidenced by strong native species response to the management.